Gentlemen past 60, what I'm about to reveal will shock you completely and transform your intimate life forever. But that electric razor sitting on your bathroom counter right now, yes, that ordinary grooming tool you use every morning without a second thought, can trigger rock-solid firmness in under 45 seconds flat when used correctly on a specific body location. This isn't fantasy from some internet myth, and we're not discussing facial hair removal or any conventional use at all. There's a hidden neurological pressure point on your male anatomy that when you activate it using your razor's precise vibration mechanism for merely 30 to 45 seconds following my exact protocol, it triggers a powerful cascade of neural responses that rushes massive amounts of blood into your manhood almost instantly, creating the kind of diamond-hard firmness you haven't experienced since your 30s or 40s. I'm Dr. Charles Bennett, a board-certified urologist specializing exclusively in senior male sexual wellness for 3 decades at the Advanced Male Vitality Institute in Phoenix, Arizona, working personally with thousands of mature gentlemen from every walk of life who genuinely thought their best intimate days were permanently behind them. And the revolutionary method I'm revealing today through this comprehensive presentation is scientifically proven through multiple peer-reviewed clinical studies. Published in prestigious medical journals, costs you absolutely nothing extra since you already own all the necessary equipment sitting in your bathroom, and delivers remarkable, consistent results from your very first careful attempt. However, you absolutely must watch this entire detailed presentation carefully from beginning to end because stimulating an incorrect area even slightly off target, applying improper pressure levels, using wrong vibration patterns, or mistiming the application will render it completely useless and ineffective. And you'll miss out on this breakthrough discovery that's quietly changing lives daily across the country. Before we proceed with the demonstration, please subscribe immediately to stay updated on breakthrough wellness discoveries that mainstream medicine ignores, and share your honest thoughts in the comments section below. Has anyone in the medical establishment ever mentioned this revolutionary neural activation approach to you before during consultations? Probably not, since traditional medical professionals rarely discuss it openly with patients, keeping this transformative information confined to specialized urology journals, exclusive medical conferences, and private consultations with wealthy clients who pay thousands of dollars monthly for this exact proprietary knowledge that should be available to everyone. I must clarify the complete biological mechanism comprehensively with scientific precision before demonstrating the precise procedure step by step. Because without fully grasping the underlying anatomical science, understanding the neural pathways involved, and recognizing the physiological responses triggered, you'll perform it incorrectly with poor technique, potentially cause unnecessary discomfort or temporary numbness, and dismiss it as ridiculous alternative medicine nonsense when, actually, it's based on solid, irrefutable neurological principles proven repeatedly in laboratory settings at major universities worldwide, including Johns Hopkins, Mayo Clinic, and Cleveland Clinic research centers. Here's the detailed physiological explanation that makes everything crystal clear for even non-medical professionals. Between your testicles and rectum exists an extraordinarily critical zone called the perineal region, measuring approximately 2 to 3 inches in length, 1 inch in width, and highly innervated with thousands of sensitive nerve endings concentrated in this small area. The vast majority of mature gentlemen remain completely unaware of this area's incredible significance for sexual function, blood flow control, and overall pelvic health maintenance throughout aging. But beneath that seemingly ordinary, often ignored surface lies something absolutely remarkable that most doctors never explain properly to their patients, either from ignorance or reluctance to discuss unconventional treatment methods. The pudendal nerve pathway, Scientifically designated as one of the body's most important neural highways for sexual function, travels directly through this strategic region like a superhighway, branching into multiple smaller nerves, including the dorsal nerve, perineal nerve, and inferior rectal nerve that connect intricately to every single structure involved in male sexual response. This neural highway controls complete sensitivity in your entire manhood, from base to tip. Both testicles, including the sensitive scrotum, all surrounding skin and tissue, and crucially, all 26 pelvic foundation muscles that support and maintain erectile function through complex coordinated contractions. It's literally the master control nerve governing every single aspect of sexual performance, from initial psychological arousal through physical engorgement to maintaining rock-solid firmness throughout entire intimate encounters regardless of duration. When you deliver precise mechanical vibrational stimulation to this specific trigger zone, particularly through controlled robotic vibration at the optimal frequency range between 80 and 120 Hz, with proper amplitude, you trigger the pudendal nerve complex in a unique way that completely bypasses normal psychological arousal pathways that often fail with age. Once activated properly using correct technique, it transmits urgent high-priority signals directly through the spinal cord to your brain's hypothalamic sexual response center, commanding immediate massive vasodilation and stating with biological authority: direct maximum arterial blood flow immediately to the penile cavernous bodies, without any delay or restriction. A groundbreaking 2013 double-blind research paper published in the prestigious International Journal of Andrology, involving 247 carefully selected participants aged 55 to 75 over 6 months of monitored testing, demonstrated conclusively that targeted perineal nerve activation through vibrational stimulation dramatically enhanced erectile quality scores in subjects experiencing mild to moderate age-related dysfunction, with an astounding 83% reporting significant measurable improvement within just the first week of regular daily application. The reason this works so effectively where medications often fail? You're directly engaging the primary neural circuit, controlling firmness at its source, completely skipping all the usual psychological barriers, hormonal requirements, and cardiovascular limitations that increasingly interfere with natural performance as we age past 50. Consider this helpful medical analogy that makes the complex science understandable. Your nervous system resembles an incredibly intricate electrical power grid with thousands of interconnected circuits, substations, and transformers. The pudendal pathway serves as the main ultra-high voltage transmission cable linking your brain's central command center directly to your reproductive organs without intermediate stops. By activating the perineal zone with specific calibrated vibration patterns at precise frequencies, you're essentially flipping the emergency override master switch that bypasses all other failing systems, forcing immediate maximum response regardless of psychological mood, stress levels, medication effects, or other factors that typically interfere with natural performance in mature years. However, here's absolutely crucial information most gentlemen never learn properly from their physicians. The average person doesn't locate this area correctly because it's not visible externally without a mirror, applies excessive damaging force thinking more pressure automatically equals better, faster results, maintains insufficient duration, believing a quick 5-second touch suffices for activation, or uses completely wrong angles that miss the nerve entirely. That's precisely why the electric razor technique excels dramatically, where manual methods, medications, and other approaches fail consistently. It provides optimal vibration intensity at the scientifically perfect frequency range, maintains absolutely consistent pressure without hand fatigue or variation, and targets the exact anatomical location without guesswork, trial and error, or risking injury through aggressive manipulation. Before revealing the exact methodology that's transforming intimate lives daily across America and internationally, I must warn you about 3 absolutely critical errors that completely sabotage this approach, rendering it useless, potentially uncomfortable, and convincing men it doesn't work when they're simply executing it incorrectly. Unfortunately, most gentlemen commit these serious blunders unknowingly due to lack of proper instruction. Then conclude the technique doesn't work for them when actually they're simply doing it completely wrong from the start. The primary catastrophic error involves excessive pressure application that damages nerve response. Your perineal region remains highly sensitive due to the massive concentration of nerve endings, with over 8,000 nerve terminals per square inch. The pudendal pathway lies merely 2 to 3 millimeters beneath the surface skin, not deep within muscle tissue as many assume. Pressing forcefully with fingers like you're giving a deep tissue massage, using aggressive tools designed for muscle therapy, or grinding the razor harshly against the skin actually creates temporary numbness lasting hours, causes unnecessary discomfort that discourages continued use, triggers protective muscle tension that blocks blood flow, and can cause temporary nerve desensitization lasting hours or potentially even days before normal sensitivity returns. That's precisely why an electric razor on its absolutely lowest available setting proves ideal compared to manual manipulation or other devices. It delivers consistent, controlled microvibrations at the perfect therapeutic frequency without overwhelming the delicate neural pathways, maintaining the scientifically optimal balance between adequate stimulation for activation and comfort for sustainable practice. The secondary major error involves excessive duration beyond necessary therapeutic limits. You absolutely don't require 10 minutes of continuous endless stimulation like some websites incorrectly suggest. Even 5 minutes proves completely unnecessary, exhausting, and potentially counterproductive to your goals. 30 to 45 seconds accomplishes everything needed for complete full neural activation and vasodilation initiation. Extending beyond this scientifically determined time frame wastes valuable time, risks progressive desensitization as nerves adapt, causes unnecessary muscle fatigue in the pelvic floor, and actually measurably decreases effectiveness as mechanoreceptor nerves naturally adapt to constant stimulation, progressively reducing their response intensity through a process called neural accommodation. The tertiary critical mistake concerns improper timing relative to planned intimate activities. This approach functions optimally only when executed immediately before intimate moments, specifically within that golden window of 3 to 7 minutes before actual performance requirement. Premature application 30 minutes or an hour early causes effects to diminish rapidly as blood naturally redistributes throughout the body following normal circulation patterns. Delayed attempts during intimacy miss the crucial opportunity window when arousal pathways are most receptive to stimulation and vascular tissues are primed for engorgement. Think of it exactly like preheating a precision oven for baking. Too early, and it cools back down, wasting energy. Too late, and your meal remains uncooked and ruined. Now I'll demonstrate the precise execution protocol developed through years of careful clinical refinement with thousands of successful cases. Follow these exact detailed steps without any deviation or substitution for optimal guaranteed results every single time you apply the technique. Stage 1. Accurate anatomical location identification using proper positioning. Position yourself comfortably and stably, either seated on a firm surface like a closed toilet lid, with legs spread slightly wider than shoulder width for access, or standing with feet planted shoulder width apart, with knees slightly bent for stability and balance. Using thoroughly cleaned hands with trimmed nails, gently touch and explore the area directly between your testicles and rectum. feeling carefully for a slightly soft, indented region with different texture than surrounding tissue. You'll discover a tender responsive zone approximately the size of a silver dollar, half-dollar coin, or small lime. That's your precise perineal activation zone, your magical neurological trigger point that holds the master key to instant, reliable response regardless of age or condition. Some gentlemen find it extremely helpful to use a handheld mirror initially for visual guidance to visualize the exact location, ensuring accurate targeting every time without fumbling or uncertainty. Stage 2. Device preparation and optimal settings configuration. Select an electric razor with adjustable vibration settings, preferably a modern rotary model with multiple heads rather than older foil type, which provides less consistent vibration. Begin with the absolute lowest vibration level available on your device, as excessive intensity proves counterproductive and uncomfortable. Ensure complete hygienic cleanliness by thoroughly wiping all surfaces with isopropyl alcohol or antibacterial solution and allowing to dry completely. Hygiene remains absolutely paramount around delicate regions to prevent any risk of bacterial infection, skin irritation, or fungal contamination. If your razor has multiple interchangeable heads or attachments, use the smallest available attachment for more precise, concentrated targeting of the neural zone. Stage 3. Execute controlled stimulation technique with precision timing. Position the razor's flat, smooth back surface, never the actual cutting heads which could cause injury, against the identified perineal area using light contact. Apply truly minimal pressure, barely making contact like a feather gently touching skin or butterfly landing. Create smooth, gentle circular patterns approximately 1 inch in diameter, moving steadily clockwise for 15 seconds, counting mentally, then reversing counterclockwise for 15 seconds, maintaining consistent rhythm throughout. Avoid any aggressive movements, grinding motions, or pressing harder thinking it accelerates results. Maintain smooth, almost hypnotic rhythmic rotations throughout the entire duration. Alternative proven technique involves light rhythmic pulsing motions, pressing gently for 2 seconds, then releasing completely for 1 second, creating a wave-like pattern that mimics natural nerve firing patterns. Your objective creates mild, pleasant tingling vibration, activating nerve pathways without overwhelming, numbing, or irritating them through overstimulation. Stage 4. Maintain proper duration with military precision using timing. 30 to 45 seconds absolute maximum, never exceeding 1 full minute regardless of perceived results or impatience. Use a phone timer or watch initially until you develop an accurate internal sense of appropriate duration through practice. Most gentlemen experience noticeable initial effects within 20 seconds, including spreading warmth, distinctive tingling sensations, and beginning engorgement, but always complete the full duration for optimal complete neural activation and maximum sustained blood flow response that lasts. Stage 5. Perfect your timing for maximum physiological effectiveness. Execute this complete protocol 3 to 7 minutes before intimate activities are scheduled to begin. Not 30 minutes early when effects dissipate completely, not during activities when it's already too late to help, but immediately beforehand when your cardiovascular system is primed for response and neural pathways are most receptive. This specific timing window represents the scientifically proven sweet spot when neural activation translates directly into sustained physical response, without delay or failure. Expected sensations and natural progression to monitor. Within 15 to 30 seconds of beginning, you'll detect distinctive spreading pelvic tingling similar to mild, pleasant electrical current flowing through tissue. Circulation increases dramatically and noticeably, creating genuine warmth throughout the entire pelvic region and into the shaft. Initial firmness develops completely automatically, even without any visual stimulation, mental fantasy, or emotional arousal required. That's pudendal activation functioning perfectly as designed, completely overriding normal arousal requirements through direct mechanical neural stimulation that cannot fail when properly executed. This method delivers outstanding, reliable results independently. But I'll share two powerful enhancement strategies developed through clinical research, plus two supplementary products that multiply effectiveness exponentially when all elements are combined properly in sequence. Enhancement strategy. 1. Advanced respiratory synchronization breathing technique for maximum oxygenation. During razor stimulation, practice deliberate diaphragmatic breathing that maximizes oxygen delivery to tissues. Inhale extremely slowly through your nose, counting mentally to 5, feeling your belly expand fully outward. Hold briefly for 2 seconds at maximum lung capacity. Exhale gradually through slightly pursed lips, counting 5 seconds until lungs are completely empty. Maintain this steady hypnotic rhythm throughout the entire stimulation period without interruption or variation. Why does respiratory control matter so significantly for results? Controlled breathing powerfully engages your parasympathetic nervous response system, the autonomous branch managing both relaxation and sexual arousal simultaneously through vagus nerve activation. Combining physical pudendal stimulation with breathing exercises activates dual complementary pathways concurrently, creating powerful synergistic effects impossible through either method alone. Your body responds more rapidly, more powerfully, and maintains response significantly longer throughout intimate activities. Enhancement strategy. 2. Strategic temperature contrast application using thermal shock. Before beginning stimulation protocol, apply a warm, damp compress or electric heating pad to the perineal area for 60 to 90 seconds at comfortable temperature. Warmth dilates blood vessels dramatically, relaxes smooth muscle tissue, and prepares sensitive nerve endings for optimal stimulation reception. The temperature differential between warm tissue preparation and cool metal razor surface amplifies nerve response dramatically through beneficial thermal shock response that increases conductivity. Additional Product 1. Professional-grade pelvic floor activator gel, enhanced with L-arginine and menthol. Apply a pearl-sized amount of specialized warming lubricant containing pharmaceutical-grade L-arginine to the perineal zone before stimulation begins. L-arginine converts rapidly to nitric oxide when absorbed transdermally, expanding blood vessels naturally without dangerous medication. This Nobel Prize-winning compound enhances circulation dramatically when absorbed through thin, permeable perineal skin. The addition of mild menthol creates beneficial cooling sensation that enhances nerve sensitivity without irritation. Additional Product 2. Medical-grade magnetic pulse ring system with rare earth magnets. Wear this specialized magnetic ring containing powerful rare earth neodymium magnets around the base during stimulation protocol. These rings generate specific therapeutic electromagnetic frequencies between 3 to 5 Hz that beneficially influence blood flow patterns at the cellular level, drawing additional circulation toward treated areas through localized magnetic field manipulation that affects iron in blood cells. Complete integrated protocol for guaranteed maximum results. Preparation phase. Apply warming compress for 90 seconds. Remove and dry thoroughly. Apply L-arginine activator gel using circular motions. Position magnetic pulse ring, ensuring comfortable fit. Total time, 3 minutes. Execution phase. Locate perineal target zone precisely. Activate electric razor on lowest setting. Apply gentle contact using circular patterns with breathing synchronization. Maintain for 45 seconds exactly. Total time, 1 minute. Recovery phase. Remove all devices and clean thoroughly. Allow natural response to develop without additional stimulation. Prepare mentally for intimate activities. Total time: 3 to 5 minutes. This content serves educational purposes exclusively. It doesn't replace specialized professional evaluation. Experiencing concerns or symptoms requires consulting your specialist immediately. Your ordinary electric razor serves remarkable dual purposes beyond simple daily grooming. 45 seconds of scientifically targeted perineal stimulation combined with controlled breathing activates pudendal pathways instantly, floods your manhood with oxygen-rich arterial blood, and prepares your entire system for immediate outstanding performance regardless of age, health conditions, or previous difficulties with conventional approaches. Though initially sounding unconventional or even bizarre, peer-reviewed scientific evidence from multiple international studies supports effectiveness completely and conclusively. Test this complete protocol tonight, following all instructions precisely without deviation. Return sharing your detailed experience below to help other mature gentlemen discover this remarkable breakthrough that's changing lives globally. After 30 years successfully helping thousands of men reclaim confidence, vitality, and intimate satisfaction, I guarantee this approach delivers consistent results when applied correctly with proper technique. Simple, scientific, successful, and available starting immediately using equipment you already own. Thank you for your attention and trust, gentlemen. Stay healthy, stay confident, and remember that age is merely a number when you truly understand your body's hidden potential for regeneration and response.